Some na negusua just say eko ewo maimu na ni na enkamfo aye CJ ye ma me get you talk no ne nsem a na watchi mu e trend ewo social media amanyofo bebre na ana e kire omadwen ewo ho na papa ba ko ayefe ne say Elvis Darko a wo ye news editor the ma anase managing news editor the ma central newspaper ono so abehye ne idea about this particular issue na obekaya ebra mami make ye ni statement na nas all kind of speech no oka ewo mu senkofo bi ana omokeka ne ma edisi ani wo na sia na ema ye suspend na enkofo no kra no omo person ka yenyi na di en dismiss no emfi ye ni post no kra na nyame bia ode ne ho atweno na odi ni mu afofie enam so ayede suspend no na suspension no krechi MPP for na try your best asinka on baby be e dey found house ni na ankosiaga na eno ana ye papa echemu akase ono no de ni nim die mu anase ni idea ode eba about this issue ye mama get you ebe ye press conference okay kan ewom sem no okay kan wom key pointer eba bontini na ono de so bejina sa key point ni so a ene o ka che mama ne say ma on resign ma on join na dwuma no ento ho ene na o chena so e kan ho yenti Elvis Darko ensem no.
The woman is opening her eyes that if you are working with an institution, something is happening you are not happy about, don't just close your mouth and say it is written in the constitution. Some time ago, slavery was written in constitution in country that it's illegal. It is very legal for people to buy human beings and sell. It took some people to stand up and say this thing cannot be entertained. And today we all say slavery is illegal. Those of us who were being sold at that time, we were not happy about it. But in their locals, in their account, they said it is legal for people to go and buy human beings to come and sell. So the fact that something is written in a constitution does not mean that somebody cannot say that looking at what is happening, I think that I have to actually violate this constitution, okay, and get the issues to the public, for the public to know that this is what I'm being taken through. If the CJ had kept quiet, had not spoken, all that she's been taken through, how will the public get to know? And whatever the outcome is, we will just say, oh, she was taken through a process. As to whether that process was fair to her, if she had not complained about the thing, how will the public get to know that the system is being used in a way that, even if you compare us to her own assessment, breaches every single rule of justice delivery? How will we get to know? I'm happy that she's putting it out there. And I know that there are a lot of people in the system and the government itself. It's not comfortable because, see, that press conference is very, very powerful. Okay. Because, see, whatever she's put out there, she listed what is happening and why she thinks that those things are not being done properly. Is it beyond the borders of Ghana? Beyond the borders of Ghana. People are reading. Governments are reading. Powerful decision makers in the world will all look at what the woman is saying. They will get a chance to read her press release, whatever she read. And they will also look at it and say, but if I'm a human being and this is the way I'm being treated, will I complain or not? And I think that is why the government quickly came out to respond, because they realized that what the woman has raised, there are very legitimate issues the woman has raised. Okay? There are very legitimate issues she has raised. So the question is, if she has legitimate, we think that, oh, because the constitution simply says whether the process is flawed or not, we are going to apply it to her. But after we remove her, then we will correct the issues that we think are flawed in the constitution, so that that's happened to a future chief justice. If this is the way we are going about things, then so for me, I think that when people stand up against systems, though naturally, majority of the people will not support you, okay? Because they will think that you are being a deviant. Why are you opposing this? Why do you think this is wrong? In the long run, you realize that that person's single decision will now inure to the benefit of the whole country, because whatever happens at the end of the day, even the justices that will be sitting on cases in future will be guided by some of the things that she has raised. So for me, I'm happy that she's brought the issues to the fore for every Ghanaian to know. that this is the way I'm being treated. If somebody accuses me that Elvis is a thief, and I go to court, and the judge sits there and says, I will not hear from the person who accuses Elvis. But the person who accuses Elvis, that he will call other people to come and testify. I'm a normal human, I'm not a judge, I'm not anything. But I ask myself, how will I look at judge who's taking that decision? That the person who will level accusation against me, instead of me facing the person in court to question the person and cross-examine the person, the judge said, no, the person who level accusation against, no, you don't have the chance to cross-examine the person. Okay. But the person said there are other people that will be called as witnesses. I don't even get the head and tail of such a decision that I will not have the chance to face my accuser in during the committee hearing. How does this really inure to justice delivery in this country? How does it protect the woman's right? So as for me, people say she's breached the whole Article 1 force, they talk about that issue. Who is it protecting? It's supposed to protect the person who is being accused, right? And the person said, I'm the one whose reputation you think will be destroyed. That's what the Constitution says. The thing should not be public. I'm saying that I am actually forgoing all those protections. Let us see the truth of the issue.
You know, that is what Elvis Darko in Semediana or say statement na say speech na mameno ebeye no obeka nsema ekoso one after the other the ekoso na mamen ebeka ye enti mo amugina chire na mototo boa park ne so no munye din because the mamen ebeka ye no kra bia ni bibia ni wa che centro no twae monim say after the speech no NDC for eso ma Felix Ofosu kwache mo spokesperson ma ne ba bonten on the Obeka says some claims are CJ Ebeye ni nyina no enya de ye no kre because CJ a meka no kre I nam sunti I suspending no ankasa no wan kan che Ghana for enti se ne Obeka say NDC for no e ka ho bi e ne ya suspending no o say Felix Ofosu kwache ma yeti asese no kre kitikiti say kra no ebi enim na eno na papa e chem say NDC for no see anoma bo shake omusuro because asema mama ne be kan in speech na kasa na very very powerful na emotion na nyansa ewom because oko no one after the other sin ne niema esiko sin ne niema esiye saa ana mama no eko no enti no senka ensi ya anko medina o me press conference me kase say ni dey no benya film wa say nyina no ye ne tuemu ese ne nsemi akopiem e wo court ne petitions ahodo a atimi out for me demonstration cry to dwa no na ti say enye ize enti na de enti ana we nyina betimi akos wa abra ma me no onim say entro ana wo tana say niema boni bi ana oye ne nam so a yetimi suspending no na okasa no nesem a odi twa to a akoye topic of the day and say also no de senka no ne CJ na mo resign enne on resign o china so e ka ho enti mo a after the speech no any politicians ahodo bebre na bekasa makwa me janto akra beka say onu mpo de onu hu nyansa bi a ewo mu se CJ eba be press conference a chechire ni nsemu because obi ehia ni nchire mu na ono kra odwen se nka by now a obeye sa claims na ko ebe ba bonten say wa resign ka after the speech na breaking news and as news in brief ebeba yes CJ finally wa resign if in the post no eno nanka yi na no according to Kwame Janto eno nanka o expected na so amane science si ano Elvis Darko say ma CJ enti obia ma won hwe obia de o ka no onim so no kra no because onim the NDC for no betimi aye violation of rights human rights there it's one of the things NDC is for no see omo power no omo de ye MPP for no enti no ya de on hye ne sapo mu so din na onyina pintin because one day ebe ye e ama no but say or resign pa de man fan kind of options is out of bounds omo modian no wontinam no ompem e de ya one day no kra no betimi apie ama justice was say mama ne nsa kano ne nsa ebetumi aka because it's very very unconstitutional say chief justice awo maimu na yenhu boni bia wa ya na yente niema bia emfa no ho na weto monte say ya suspend due to omo party aba opposition enti esi ano Elvis Darko say men resigning ne ochina so enka won enti esi ano yenti obi anwom na wo se wonto